Hello and welcome to this week's Montgomery Minute for Businesses, and we're going to talk about the BOI, hopefully one last time here, okay? So in my Montgomery Minute last week, I talked about how it's back in play and a deadline of March 21st that everybody has to file, okay? However, all right, the new Secretary of the Treasury, okay, appointed by Trump, came out and said, because it's his department, okay, that is in charge of enforcement on this. So it falls under the Secretary of Treasury. He came out and said that they are not going to charge any penalties for non-compliance. Okay, so we're kind of in a gray area. Yeah, there's a law out there that says you have to do it by the 21st, but there's not going to be any penalties enforced if you don't do it. Okay, so here's our position: is that we're always going to say we want our clients to comply with laws that are passed. So our position is yeah, we need to comply with the BOI filing requirement. However, if we don't get it done by March 21st, then it's not a big deal, and that's kind of our plan, because and that's all CPA firms. That's going to be their plan, because we can't take that work on right now during the peak of tax season. So once again, we encourage all of you to go ahead and comply. If you're comfortable filing it yourself, go ahead and do it yourself. I included a link once again below this video. There's a link where you can do it yourself, and you should be able to do it in less than an hour. And basically, all you need is a scanned copy of the driver's license of all the owners of the LLC. Okay, if you have that, then it's going to make it not a difficult process for you. So we encourage all of our clients to do it yourself if you're comfortable with it. We're going to circle back with all of our clients over the summer and do those filings, those BOI filing requirements, and fulfill those requirements for those clients that haven't done it yet. Okay, so rest assured, no penalties, and but we are encouraging compliance with this. Okay, the background of this, and you'll recall from a Montgomery Minute I did way back in November or December, where I talked about this bill, because this bill was passed during Trump's first administration. Okay, he vetoed it, all right, but Congress came together. It was one of two bills that he vetoed where they came together and they overrode his veto. That takes 75% of both the Senate and Congress. Okay, Senate and the House takes 75% to do that. So Trump, he's upset, that one of his presidential vetoes was overridden, and so now it comes time for enforcement. He's back in office. He appoints his Treasury Secretary, and his Treasury Secretary is in charge of enforcement. So as I predicted back in December, I said Trump is going to tell his Treasury Secretary to not worry about enforcement on this thing. So he's going to get the final say now that he's back in office on this thing, even though Congress overrode his veto and passed the law. All right. So thanks for watching this week's Montgomery Minute for Businesses.